before I start, if you hear a weird noise, that's either my stomach or my cat. Very sorry about that. And also, yeah, my camera is way higher. You can actually see most of the frizz now. I try to calm it down, but my hair ain't working. And why is my camera? Why does my camera look funny? Okay. Remember Wednesday when I made a fill-in video, and I promised I wouldn't miss one Friday. And then I missed one Friday. That was because I was sick, and I'm still planning to make up for that. I hope sometime this week. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm busy today, but right now I'm free, so I'm like, I'll just record. But before I start, by the title you already know I'm reading through my old diaries, and if you have a problem, if you're one of those lame people that have a problem with diaries or journals or whatever, why did you click on it? Just leave right now, honestly. I don't know. It's just a way to write down, like, what you did every day, or maybe not every day, but, like, sometimes it's just healthy, even if you're not depressed or anything. It's just healthy to, you know, express yourself, or it's like you're writing to somebody, you know? I don't know, but if you have a problem with diaries, goodbye. Anyway, I'm gonna start with this one. I had two, or three, but I don't know. The other one's just like a dream diary book I used to do. But, this one's from when I was 9. And, by the way, when I was 9, I was obsessed with prom. And so that's why I'm talking about, like, prom all the time in here. But I also did not know at the time what being queer or gay or anything was. So just listen up. I said, now read this when you're older, and I will keep this book / diary. Did you go to prom with a boy or girl? I was 9, and I was questioning, like, you know, what, I don't know. That was funny to me when I read it, because I remember, you know, before 9 even, kind of questioning stuff, but I don't remember writing it down particularly, so that was weird, and I thought that was kind of funny to read, but anyway, now this one. This I started Christmas of 2015, and I ended it November 15th, 2016, so this was very, very recent. Oh, by the way, I made a really weird noise. I get to record on the day Trump becomes president. If you're a Trump supporter, good for you. If you're not, good for you also. I'm not going to talk about politics right now. But anyway. So I'm going to start reading just random stuff I sticky noted in here. So this was, let's see. Okay, July 21st, 2016. Today I came out to Quentin. I'm going to change a couple names except for Quentin because he's on this channel. Emily and Piper today. I'm lucky to have their support. My favorite thing is Emily said, I don't care if you are a unicorn, you will forever and always be my best friend. And then this upset me. Sorry, my cat. This upset me a lot going under the bed. Alright. This part upset me a lot, and that's kind of why I wrote it down, but my friend Piper ignored it for a long time. God. And then she just kind of like, let's see, I think a couple days after of ignoring it, I knew she read it, but she was just like, talking to me like, hey, can we hang out soon or something? And then a couple days later, she's like, hey, I don't want to talk about this thing with you because, and I can't blame her because Piper is very religious and stuff, so I don't, you know, I don't blame her, but it did kind of hurt our friendship, and it sucks, but it happened, so I'm not too mad about it. It just upset me, and it's, you know, okay. Paper's falling out, and yeah, so I wanted to write it down. Now, what's this one? October 2nd, 2016. This is all like me coming out. I have a good friend, Olivia. She's awesome, but I was writing about her in here, so. Oops, here we go. So all I said about coming out to her was I came out to Liv today. She said she knows. I knew it. So I remember, to be more descriptive, we were sitting on her trampoline at her dad's house, and Quentin on this channel, I keep saying that over and over, I'm just going to say Quentin for that one, Quentin started texting me, and he's like, hey, can you FaceTime? And I'm like, oh, sure, because best friend needs best friend, and it's like, it's fun and everything, I don't know, but I'm like, sure, whatever, FaceTime me. And so we started FaceTiming, and I was just playing around. I didn't expect to actually tell her anything, but I was telling Quentin, like, she doesn't know about the thing. Like, the awkward winking, the thing, and he's like, what thing? Oh, the thing, and I'm like, yeah, the thing, and I was talking about, you know, coming out or whatever. And so Olivia's like, what thing? And I'm just like, oh, and I kept like stuttering and At the time, I hadn't said I'm gay yet, and so Quentin just jumped in. He's like, she's gay, and she's like, I know, and I'm like, yeah, I knew it, and then he kind of laughed awkwardly, like, you know, just, because it was so stressful for me at the time, even coming out to a best friend, because even in this book, when I was questioning things, I wouldn't tell anybody, because I honestly thought it would change someday, and, you know, I was only 9, I was old enough to understand that I was too young to, you know, not too young, but I felt too young to decide that, you know. So then, even then, I wouldn't tell her. Now all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what, maybe I'm old enough, and I wanted to tell her, and I did. And I'm glad I did. It was awesome, but she's really supportive. So this, okay, October 25th, 2016. I just realized I was so yippy yesterday that I completely forgot to say. Let's see. I like wrote my name. This is, you'll see. I should change the name because, I don't know, that's awkward to talk about, so I'll change the name to Jessie. Jessie asked me out. And of course I said, hell yeah, LOL. I kept saying LOL, I hate this so much because I kept saying LOL, don't do that anymore, oh my god. Although she got suspended, oop, I shouldn't talk about that. Because that's private, okay. I'm so excited and happy but nervous, of course, because, you know, and I'm trying to talk in the voice that I was writing in, but it's hard because this was me like a year ago. And even though it's not that long, I'm not the same anymore. It's kind of hard to translate. Okay. Okay, this is private stuff about Jess I can't talk about, but I'm sure most of you know who I'm talking about, but this was my first girlfriend. Before in my old school, I was in like 4th grade, it didn't count, but I had like a little boyfriend or whatever. Now, I don't know, but next page. This is the very end of the book, but I'm going to read a couple things in between after, because this is kind of long anyway. Alright. Although this year was super rough, I can't read my handwriting. I don't know, I'm definitely happy definitely learned for the next year. Jessie, no matter what, you will always be a big part of my life. I hope to be with you for a long time. That's weird to read. I don't know. It's my ex, so it's like... And then I said, bye for now, but because I used to have this thing where I write, like, every time I finished writing a page or two or whatever, I just write bye for now book. Because I didn't like to call it a diary because it was just starting out as a book. But, then in the end, I'm like, it'll be hilarious and so cliche to write bye for now book in the back. So I did that. But, yeah, I feel bad because I'm not really reading anything. But keep in mind, this was only a year ago. And it's really hard to talk about things like that when, you know, and most of the people from school that are probably watching this are in this. Not that there's anything bad about you in here, but, like, you know, there's personal stuff I know about people that wouldn't be good to say on YouTube. I don't have permission to. So if I do ever find anything in here I feel like reading, I think that'll mostly be on my personal channel because, you know, people from school won't really find it, and then it's easier to talk about things that are about people from my school so they don't know, you know. So yeah, I think it's hard to read this kind of stuff on this channel, but that's what I got. Hey, so I forgot one thing before I go. There's this dream I had that I wrote in the diary, so if you want to see that, tell me about it, or tell me you want to see it. It's about a YouTuber, it's really embarrassing, but I'll see you guys Friday. Bye.